Hello and welcome again, everyone, into another video. I know, long time since we had some good, actually, content in today's video. We will be talking about the top teams in the Hoenn Cup. If you haven't hit Legend and you're looking for a team to hit Legend and you can't play Master League, well, this is the video for you. My name is Yasser Ali. I'm a Twitch streamer. I stream on Twitch during the weekend nowadays. And I upload some videos during the week occasionally. I cannot upload the videos Thursday, Friday, which is the most important 2 days because my new job, I'm still trying to adapt. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about the Hoenn Cup. And Hoenn Cup, well, I took the information from Mr. Leak if you guys know him. Maybe you should check his website because it's much more easier to read than Niantic blogs, not gonna lie. Like, if I want to get this information from Niantic's blog, the Pokemon Go blog, it will take me forever to find them, but I can just Google Hoenn Cup Leak Duck just to know when it starts and when it ends. It starts Thursday, February 23rd at 3 p.m. Central Time, and it ends Wednesday, March 1st at 3 p.m. Central Time. Hoenn Cup is basically a Great League format where you will be using Pokemons that only discovered in the Hoenn region. Well, what if Ash caught a Pikachu in Hoenn, in the Hoenn season? Well, it doesn't matter. It has to be a Hoenn Pokemon, okay? Don't be like, oh yeah, sir. During the Hoenn event, I caught a Lapras. Can I use it? No. No, stop with these questions. It's not like during a Hoenn event. It's a Hoenn region. Like, you go to the Pokédex and you will check, like, click on the Hoenn and it will show you the Hoenn Pokemons. Now, moving to the top Pokemons. Pokemons that are solid to be used in this cup. I divide them, just as usual. Lead, safe swaps, generals. Leads are Pokemon that have a fast move pressure, usually, with a good baiting move, and solid enough to flip some matchups and some shield scenarios, okay? One of these examples is Mewile. You can just double shield, power up through most of the stuff, as an example. Charm, Gardevoir. You can just 2-shield it and charm everything down. Whiscash, well, this is not my best preparing for the video. Dusclops is here. It's a good safe swap. Why do I have it in the lead? Spellipede is a good lead. Sableye is the ultimate safe swap. The ultimate safe swap, not gonna lie. Best safe swap. Most trusted Pokemon. The Pokemon you can trust. You everywhere, all the time. You just blindly throw it. You have a good lead. Sableye is always in the back, waiting for this moment to be swapped and flip that, or flip whatever they have, even if it's a Shadow Gardevoir, because Shadow Claw is super effective this time. And if you have an XL Sableye, you're gonna get a shield advantage at least, okay? So Tropius, what's good about Tropius? It's a very bulky Pokemon. It has Leaf Blade, the best charge move in PvE and PvP, and it can hit with Aerial Ace if Leaf Blade is not needed. As an example, I think you need Aerial Ace just for Altaria, to be honest. That's the only Pokemon where you will be using Aerial Ace. Shiftry. Maybe the days for Shiftry to be one of the greatest Pokemons, just like Season 3 is back. Is that correct? Well, not 100%, because there are some counter-user Pokemons like Vigoroth. A solid safe swap. Pokemon like Regirock. A solid safe swap. Yeah, so where do we get a Regirock that can be used in the Great League? Well, I get you. There is actually some redeem code, so you can redeem and get a Great League Regirock. You have 2 days, I think, from this video. If you redeem them within 2 days, you will actually be able to get a research that will give you a Regirock that's eligible for the Great League. Okay, let me find them. So if you don't have a Great League Regirock, or a Regi-Ice, or a Great League Registeel, well, everyone can get Registeel because technically it's below 1500 if it's level 20. You can basically, okay, let me delete this. You can basically go and redeem those codes. This one will give you a Great League Regirock that's level 15, which hasn't been in the game since 2017. So if you have an alt account, if you have a wife account, kids accounts, go right now and redeem them. And I don't know, get yourself a Regirock, okay? And if you're my local, please trade me those if you have them. I need them, okay? I need a better Regirock. My Regirock sucks. It's so bad. Same for Regi-Ice, okay? Regi-Ice was a solid, underrated Pokemon in the Weather Cup last couple weeks ago, and it was basically free in the mod. So if you get, make sure to get those, okay? I'm not gonna tell you more. Okay, get those. They are actually too good, especially for this cup. Now, we talked about Sableye. Reggie Ice is the third best Reggie. Well, that's only 3. No, there is actually 4. There's Reggie Gigas, which is the most useless Pokemon in the game. Okay, so technically, there is something that could be what's, but it's actually good. It's actually good even in self. If you play faction, Regice is too good. This is look weird. This on the desktops, not gonna lie, it's weird looking. But I'm not gonna say how it look like. Okay, now moving to the generals. Generals are probably the Pokemon that everyone will end up using 2 of at least. Why? Because they are solid. They just don't care about whatever you have. They have a oppressive fast move pressure or an oppressive charge move pressure. They are just very spammy, or they nuke too hard. As an example, Registeel. Everyone has nightmares from this Pokemon. If you go down two shields, you no longer have shields, and you get some, I don't know, some Walrein in the back. Opponent brings in that Registeel, and at that moment where you top left. Okay. Same for Walrein. That Pokemon is just too good. The nerf wasn't actually big. If you have a Shadow one, it's as great as before the nerf. If you have the non-Shadow, it's slightly worse after the nerf, but it's still too good. You know why? Because there are some people who will be using Altaria and Whiscash and Pelipper and Tropius and Shiftry and Swampert. You know who beats those Pokemons? Walrein. Don't allow those people who play grass Pokemons to win games. Deoxys Defense, my favorite fighter. If you watch my YouTube, my live streams, you would know how much I love this Pokemon. Medicham, another version of Deoxys Defense. Some people think it's better, some people prefer DD. Medi has a better Medi has a better Altaria matchup, a better Swampert matchup, a better Registeel matchup, but DD is fine against those, okay? To be honest, Medi is better versus Swampert and Altaria. DD is better against Skarmory and fighters. Like, DD beats Medi. Medi doesn't beat DD. And Swampert, I don't think I need to talk about this Pokemon. This Pokemon is just too freaking good. So here, back again, those are the codes. Pause the video right now. Subscribe to the channel. Okay, go give Darkfots a follow, okay, on his Twitter. And I think he has a YouTube channel and he streams on Twitch occasionally. So yeah, get those. Now moving into the top teams. And the best team I do think in this cup, on paper. What does on paper mean? Well, this is technically supposed to be the best. But what if people are running Shadow Sableye? Then this team is not as good, okay? What if people are running Medi, Sableye, Walrein? Then this team doesn't beat that team. Well, technically there is always the best 3 Pokemons, and it is like the best team. If you watch my content, you know, like I usually say, okay, this is on paper the best team, because those are like 2-3 Pokemons that are solid in this cup and technically beat most of the stuff. But is this the team I will be using? No, the team I will be using is this team, and you will see me playing this team a million times. You know why? Because I love those 3 Pokemon. Sableye is my favorite Great League Pokemon. Registeel is just too good. Medi, it's just too oppressive. Am I actually going to play this team? Well, I usually say this is my team, but I play a different team. You know why? So you can subscribe and you get to watch the latest videos I upload and get access to the latest teams I post on YouTube. So you can use them before anyone else, okay? And hit legend with those and tag me on Twitter, and then I will retweet that. Yo, that's so much stuff happening. See, just like that. Subscribe to the channel right now. Moving into the next team. Now, like, these are ABC teams. 1, 2. ABC teams, what does those teams mean? That means those teams has a good safe swap, and every Pokemon covers the other's weaknesses. What about an ABB team? Well, here is an ABB team. Double water. What does this mean? Okay, you always use the Pelipper to bait out the grass or whatever they have in the back, and so Swampert can run free. What if they have Medilead? If they have Medilead, you have to go Swampert. There is no other way. You can stay on Registeel and get a shield, technically, but what if people are running Dynamic Punch? Then it's just a horrible matchup and you will actually top left the game. But yeah, this is an ABB team. Now, is this video about Registeel? No. we have Altaria. Look at this team. It's actually, in the lead, it's weak to Registeel, but in the back, you have two Pokemons that can beat Registeel. Sableye can beat Registeel if you decided to use shields, okay? What if they get a debuff? Well, technically, it's a safe swap, so it's not supposed to be a hard answer. It's supposed to be a soft answer, but you have to use shields to flip that matchup if they decided to stay in. Okay, so technically, Ice lead, Registeel lead, you go to Sableye. Anything other than that, Altaria just win. A team I used to run 3 seasons ago in the Open Great League now can be used in the Hoenn Cup. DD Sableye, Walrein, DD Sableye, Azu. So I used to run this team in the Open Great League. What does that mean? That means those 3 are good against everything in the game, not just in the Hoenn region. So imagine if you can use those in limited meta. If those are good against everything, they are good also against certain things, like the Hoenn region. So some people will be like, Yasser, I don't have an XL Medi. Well, you can use this team, Altaria, Registeel, XL Sableye. Not like, Yasser, I am sure if I don't have an XL Medi, I won't be able, I don't even, that means I also don't have an XL Sableye. Well, here is a team that doesn't require any XLs. Pelipper Double Steel. Pelipper Double Steel is good in every freaking league. It's one of the OG's Double Steel lineups. Pelipper Double Steel. Now I swear, some people will be like, yeah, Mawile is XL. Yes, it can be XL, but you can use a Raid IV one, okay? Because if a good IV Mawile doesn't win, that means the Raid IV also does not win. If the XL doesn't win, that means, like, if the Raid IV doesn't win, like, if Mawile gets a bad matchup, you will lose. If Mawile gets a good matchup, you will win regardless of your IVs. And if you have a Shadow Mawile, it's even better. I know some people will be like, okay, but no way we have Shadow. Well, it was in the Shadow events like 3 years ago or something. Dude, I've been playing this game since forever. I feel like it wasn't a long time. And now thinking of it, it was actually 2020 when Mawile was in the Team Rocket. Oh boy, we actually aged. So this team, you can literally run it in any order. You can do this if you want. If you like think people are really leading Altaria and Registeel, legit. What fast move do we run on Mawile? Well, technically, I think Fire Fang is still the superior move, but you can use Fairy Wind if you want. The problem with Fairy Wind is that you don't have, like, Mawile does not have good fast move pressure. The best thing about Mawile is actually the typing, Steel and Fairy. So you're the ultimate nightmare for the dragons. And because you have Fire Fang, you can also beat the Steel. So it's one of very few Pokemons in the game that can beat Steel and Dragons. The other Pokemon is like Melmetal, basically. Or G-Fisk. Or Excadrill. Okay, yeah, I know. There is many options. Another team that is fun to use. And so, you know, like, give me some Wallower vibes. Because Wallower used to love the Regirock. Pelipper Double Regis. I know back in the days, FP6 used to run Tropius Double Regis in the Great League Remix format. But hey, you can use this one. You can also use Tropius. You can use Altaria. Well, if you use Altaria, you're just too weak to Walrein. Well, Pelipper doesn't beat Walrein, Yasser. What's your point? I don't have a point, okay? The good thing about Regirock is the fastest Registeel. Regirock is the fastest Regi to get to a move. And it's the better one in the safe swap. Yes, it has more weaknesses than Registeel, but it has a better charge moves and it can get to a move in 5.5 seconds. But yeah, these are most of the teams that came to my mind. And thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. It was a fun one, not gonna lie. I had fun making this video. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And see you in the next one. But before we go, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It's free, okay? It's not gonna cost you anything, but it will help this channel to grow so other people can get to see the content. I know some people will be like, yes, we don't want other people to see the content. We want this content to be exclusive to us. No, I don't want that, okay? Help me out to help you out. If you want this content to grow and you want to see this content, I need this content to reach to more audience. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Peace.